All right, it's Christmas, and instead of doing a ham, I'm doing a brisket. 17 pounds of glory. But I'm not doing it straight on the grill. I'm gonna do it in a pan, in a turkey bag. Keep it nice and moist and juicy. And I'm just gonna use prime rib rub and salt and pepper. My goal is 16 hours. Let's get started. I got my brisket ready to trim up a little bit. We're just gonna trim up the heaviest fat here. And we're of course gonna cook the fatty side down. Fatty side down is pretty important. It protects, again, your brisket. In this case, I probably won't have to trim it up much. This side, obviously I don't want too much fat. This will be the side that I cook up. Okay. We're gonna do the rub. I'm not gonna go too heavy. Brisket has a lot of good flavor on its own, so I don't want to throw it off. This is that prime rib rub that I told you about. This side's not going to pick up too much of the flavor, it's the fatty side, so I won't go too crazy on this side either. And now we're going to bag up the brisket. Never bagged a brisket before, but hey, there's a first for everything, right? This baby barely fits. We're just going to stick it on like that. And like I said, my goal is 16 hours smoke time. So we'll see how we go. Alright, I'm going to put the brisket in the grill. And I'm going to leave it here today because my wife's going to get this started this evening. So I'm going to go over the settings that we're going to use for the brisket cook. So our goal is to get this up to about 200 degrees and keep it there for about 16 hours. So I'm going to put it on P4 on my smoke setting, on my pit boss. It might be different on your grill, but keep it around 200 degrees and that'll be our cook temperature. Alright, been dabbling back and forth with the temperature all morning, get this brisket finished. So let's have a look. It got really cold last night. As you can see, I had to end up putting it up to about 400 for the cook temperature on the grill. And the grill itself is only at about 250. So it's really cold and you can see it makes a difference on how it cooks. So we're at 191. We'll give it just a little bit longer. Alright, it's now at 194 on the probe. So we're going to take it out and we're just going to let it sweat. That should be good enough for us. There it is on the smoker with the bag. I'm gonna take it off, let it sit. Alright, so here's the finished brisket out of the cooker, and I'm gonna go ahead and transfer it into another tray with aluminum foil so we can sweat it out. Sweat it out. Oh baby. All right, now that I got that done, that's hot as hell, especially in the bag. We're gonna sweat it out in the pan. All right, let's put some more aluminum foil. Like so. All right, I got an ice chest here and I'm gonna set the brisket inside the ice chest. I've got some towels underneath and I've got some more towels here. And I'm just gonna take and wrap it and tuck it in some towels. And then we're gonna leave that to sweat out for a couple hours before we serve it up. And that's that.